So now I'm going to show you how to create a question that goes out to your students in the classroom using Google Classroom. Of course, again, navigate to Classroom.google.com. When we get here, we're going to select the class that we're working with, which is, again, going to be Mr. G's Class 1. And we can see the announcement that I prior made, and we can see the assignment that I prior sent out to my class. And I'm going to create two questions so that we can see the two different types. So we're going to go down to the plus, and we're going to say create question. And there are two question types that we can deal with. First off, I'm just going to call this, I'm going to name this a question. So maybe I'll ask a short answer question. What is the process to determine the hypotenuse of a right triangle? And I'm going to create a due date, make it due tomorrow. And we have a couple of choices here. Obviously, short answer is one of them. This lends itself to a short answer question, or we can select multiple choice. I'll do a multiple choice question momentarily. Here we have the choice of allowing students to reply to one another, or we can make it so that students can't reply to one another. I'm going to open it up, allow students to reply to one another, and I'll allow students to edit their own answer. If you want, you can attach a file from a local drive, or you can attach something from Google Drive, or if you had a video or a link that you wanted to share with students, you can provide more answers. And so I'm going to say ask. Now, when I go to do ask, I have the option I can ask it immediately, or I can schedule it to come out at a future date. So I'm going to say ask, and what it's going to do is it's going to post that to the student stream as well as my stream. And again, similar to with assignments, you can see how many students have answered your question. I'm going to create a second question, and then we're going to look at what it will look like from a student perspective. So I'm going to ask another question here. So I'm going to create a question, and this time I'm going to change the type of question to be multiple choice. And keeping with the trig theme here, what is the side opposite the right angle in a right triangle called? So we can go down here, and to add extra choices, we can just click, and option 1, we will say it's called a leg. Option 2, to add an option, just click down below. We're going to say I want to call it an arm, and I'm going to add another option, and we're going to call it a hypotenuse. So again, we can set a due date. We can add a topic to this particular thing if I want. So I'm going to set a due date. Again, I'm going to change the due date to be for tomorrow. I'm not going to have a time. I'm not going to have a topic right now. Again, if I wanted to, I could attach an assignment. I could attach something from Google Drive, a video, or a link. And I'm going to go ahead and ask. Again, I still have the choice of whether I want to schedule it or save it as a draft or ask it right now. I'm going to go with ask right now. And again, it will show up on my stream. So I can see that no one has done anything that I've assigned yet. But this is what it's going to be. So that is going to be creating some questions that go out to your students.